Am I the asshole for being frustrated that my girlfriend does not work hard at her job and gets paid nearly twice as much as I do? My girlfriend and I both work in tech. She is a safety validator for software, working at a consulting firm, and I am doing network infrastructure support. When we both worked in different offices, I did not know much about her day-to-day life at work. I knew she made a lot more than me, $120K to my $66K. And she credits a lot of that to job hopping. She is 25 and has had 3 full-time jobs since college. I have been at one place since college, but since we have been working from home, I have seen a lot of her daily schedule, and hers versus mine are really different. She gets up at 9:15 to drag herself into the home office for her 9:30-10 daily meeting. After the meeting she goes and showers and has breakfast from about 10 to 10:45. Answering a few Slack messages and emails on her phone, but mostly just listening to podcasts and eating and doing her morning routine. Then she works till noon, and takes a lunch break from noon till 1. Then she works from 1 to 4, often having meetings or working on her own stuff, and at 4 will spend an hour or so doing household chores and stuff, while keeping an eye on her phone to answer emails. And outside of 9 to 5 she blocks work-related messages from her phone. So basically she actually works about 4.5 hours daily, and does her own thing for about 2 hours, just paying enough attention to reply to emails that come in. I basically work non-stop 8:30 to 5 or 6 p.m., working 5 to 9, 5 hours a day. I do not take breaks in the workday to shower or eat breakfast and lunch or do household chores. And a few weeks ago I got kinda frustrated with her for basically hardly doing anything for her job at all, and that they were overpaying her if she was spending half the day slacking. She got frustrated with me and said that they hired her for her knowledge and it was not my place to say what her time was worth. That if her boss and CEO saw the work she produced and chose to pay her what they chose to pay her, that it was not my place to undervalue her because I was being jealous, and that she picked her job instead of one that might pay better because she wanted a good work-life balance. She was sick of wasting her life away at work that was a lot more demanding. I said that she was being a little privileged. Not a lot of people can just choose to make 6 figures and wander off from work for practically half the day. And that all I was saying was that she was working half as hard as a lot of people who earn a lot less. She got mad at me and said that it is not up to me to decide what her time is worth. Am I the asshole for what I said about my girlfriend's work ethic? Info: what were you expecting to come out of this conversation you started? Right. Did he think she was going to quit her job or something? No, he just wants her to be miserable like him. How dare she have a better time at work than him? How about she quit her job and get an extremely stressful one with half the pay instead? She job hopped and found one that was sweet as heck. Ask her to guide you to one like it. Yeah, this guy doesn't realize that job hopping is unfortunately the easiest way to get a raise, especially in tech. My husband works in tech and he says that no one expects someone to stay around for more than 4 years, and if they do, they are probably getting massively undervalued. She is using the system to her advantage. Work smarter, not harder. It is also 100% in line with the best career advice I have ever gotten, which is that you want to get to the point where you are being paid for your knowledge, not your time. It has really helped me conceptualize the work I do and what I am looking for, and was told to me by a woman who gets flown across the country and put up in fancy hotels to consult and gets paid. I do not even want to know per day. It is entirely fine if you are in the job where you are being paid to have your butt in a chair and do things for 9 hours a day, but there is another level of career where they gaff how much you work, because your expertise is so valuable. My bestie has an amazing animation job that is based on productivity. Basically, when you get hired you get put in a category and you get a salaried wage based on that. Lowest category is 3 easy scenes a week. If you choose to move up to higher levels with harder more scenes you get paid more. but there is no overtime, so she has chosen to be in a mid-range position. She can generally do 6 scenes in 20-30 hours. She gets paid the same as the people who do 6 scenes in 40 hours. There is a chick who works with her that always takes 50-60 hours to get 4 scenes done. She complains my friend is lazy because this chick puts in more hours. But my friend is nearly 2 times as productive. Who would she get a raise? The hard worker or the lazy but productive worker? OP reminds me of that. This reminds me of how my husband was paid when he was a tech at an auto shop. The shop says a brake job takes 1 hour. So you get paid for the 1 hour whether it takes you 30 minutes or 2 hours. And if it takes you less time, you can take on another job and double dip. So in a 40-hour work week, some people are really turning and being paid for 80 hours. It has its pros and cons. If you are just starting out and it takes you longer to do the jobs, it sucks. But once you are more practiced and can do them faster, you can make a lot of money. And you do sounded jealous. What is even the point of you mentioning any of this to her? Are you trying to make her feel bad? There's no point. She's right. It's not your place to say what her time is worth. Seriously, what did you expect to get out of this? Mine works and makes more than double what I do. I work 8 hours a day. He works for maybe 5 hours for 5 days including driving time, then 2 days for 5 hours the next week alternating. His job, I could do with my eyes closed, but I am so happy he found something that he can do, co-workers he likes, and good pay. I do what I do, he does what he does, and we both do our part in our own way. He has got the experience to prove he knows what he is doing. I do not, just the skills. I am proud of him regardless. This guy is Dude, my fiancé and I are in a similar situation fiancé-wise. She makes about $120K and I make about $64K. Things have shifted during the pandemic to make my work schedule better, but beforehand I 100% had a way more physically grueling job. The kind that does not offer vacation or sick pay either. You work to get paid and you work hard. That being said, you know what is cool about having a partner that makes double my income? We have way more disposable income. Why that bothers you I will never understand. I am thinking I might like to work a less demanding job that pays me more, so you know what I am doing, looking into making moves to make that change. This is not rocket science, guy. You are not bound to stay with what you have. I am not chopping her down to feel superior. What a joke. You sound bitter, resentful, and like the type of guy who needs to make more than his partner to have self-worth. It is 2021, man, she earned all of it. If you do not like your situation, make change. Heck, it is easier and safer to make a change when you have a partner who makes more money than you. Shaking my head hard, dude. You better start groveling and fixing your mindset quick, or you're going to be stuck making the money you do in a job you do not like and single. Get over yourself. Yeah, seriously. Instead of getting angry, OP should hurry up and go buy a ring. She is clearly smart, brings home good money, doesn't get stressed out by work, and has the time and energy to do housework. Lock her down. I am partly kidding. I just can't imagine being angry if this were my spouse. Sounds like you are jealous. Not a good look. If she performs her job duties to the satisfaction of her superiors and they pay her to do that, then her work ethic has nothing to do with it. It sounds to me like she got lucky as heck and landed the dream job, and you are big mad because you have to bust your ass for less money. That has nothing to do with your girlfriend and her work ethic. Get over it. Multiply 200B. Thank you for all the awards, everyone. I woke up to an inbox that was absolutely heaving and thought, did I start a fight? The only person should be concerned with the quality of work is her employer, and if they are satisfied with her performance and are happy to be paying her, then that is all that matters. It is nonsensical for someone to believe that someone that they are in a relationship with should be working harder and earning less. You should be pleased that their work situation is so good for them. She was smart and switched jobs and leveraged her experience to get better pay each time. This is the new norm. Staying with one company does crap nowadays. They no longer promote from within or reward loyalty. She found a job that gives her an amazing work-life balance. As a loving partner, you should be thrilled for her. You are jealous. It's understandable. I am jealous too. LOL. I wish I had that kinda life. Instead of taking it out on her, you should be job searching. Try and leverage your experience for a better job. Ask her advice. Stop putting her down just because you resent her hard work. And yes, it was hard work and being smart enough to keep moving forward until she got what she wanted. That got her where she is today. Instead of being angry at her for having good work-life balance, why not focus your energy on wishing more of that for yourself instead? Many jobs are like this, being paid for expertise and experience and not specific hours worked. I am a manager. I have staff reporting to me and a very busy portfolio. My job is to keep my staff focused and directed at the right things and provide them with feedback on their work, and also to take responsibility when things go wrong. I am salaried, meaning I do not have to work specific hours to be entitled to my pay. I sometimes have a similar day to your GF, in part because a lot of my job requires thinking, strategizing and coming up with a plan. I use a lot of that time for passive reflection while I am doing the dishes. I am also hatching a plan to improve Project A or motivate Employee B. There is no benefit to me staring at my laptop while thinking about these things, and in fact I am better at it if I am doing something routine and mundane while considering the options. I am very good at my job and a hard worker. I make sure my team's work is done on time and is of high quality. The nuance of my day is no reflection on my contribution to my work or my employer. Not all jobs are the same. Sorry, but your girlfriend is right. It is not your place to say whether her pay is warranted. That is between her and her boss. I understand why you would feel jealous. Heck, I am jealous. But she did not ask your opinion and her salary is not coming out of your pocket. You are right that she has got a good gig going, and that she is privileged, but maybe try just being supportive and glad for her excellent negotiation skills and industry knowledge. Side note, it could be that your GF is between big projects, or that COVID has decreased your workload, and that later she is going to be putting in 12-hour days to meet deadlines. Just a thought. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing for more videos.